And I just don't know if like Ishman rode it and just really set the hook and it just flew up out of the mouth. I was ducking more baits than I was, trying to swing fish. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Travis is sad today.
I am.
He went fishing and wasn't successful.
That's why they call it fishing, not catching people.
That's true. All right. Welcome to Jake's Bait and Tackle. We are located off of Interstate 81 in Winchester, Virginia. We are 4,000 square feet of all things fishing, the things you need for the Northern Shenandoah Valley and all points beyond. Whether it's that custom bait maker you love or the hard to find bait, we do our best to find the products that you want. Let's find out what we're talking about today. Whether it be tips, tricks, or just a good old plain story, come into Jake's Bait and Tackle where tales are told and bait is sold.
So
what do we got today, Travis? We're just going to wing it.
Yeah, I figured I'd come in. Just getting everything ready.
Yeah.
Get the boat ready. Had to fill back up on the jigs.
Oh, wow. Look how organized you are.
I try to be. Love these planos.
You've got it like all written on there and everything.
Yeah. Pull them right out. 3700 series. These are my favorites. They're expensive. There's a lot of good ones out there, but these are my favorites. Yeah. Good for, they're not waterproof, but
they're water resistant.
Very water resistant.
They have rust inhibitor built into the plastic.
Yeah. This little water wick box, keep them in there.
And you can put that in the oven and dry it out.
Really?
Did you know that? Yeah.
I did not know that.
You can take these little things in. I'm sure you have to YouTube it for exact instructions. But you put these little doodads in the oven and you can dry it back out.
Good to know.
No, I just jacked it up for you.
Good to know. Oh, no, you're good. You're
All right, cool. Yeah. So you went fishing today, not really catching. Yeah. So he came in very sad. Yeah.
You win some and you lose some, people. That's, again.
Yeah.
I'm a beat it in. That's why they call it fishing, not catching.
Well, and the joy is being outside.
Yeah, that's the key thing. Sometimes.
Be optimistic.
I like it. You listen to nature. You watch the geese fight. That's pretty cool. Looking for ticks, and you blow out a knee trying to walk the bank.
You're not always
it's a fun time. Yeah? No, I'm kidding. I love it.
Okay. Yeah. Look what I just got in though. Look at these things. The Damiki jig heads.
Damiki. Yeah.
Some Great Lakes finishing. Great Lakes.
Finesse.
Yeah.
There it is.
The sneaky head. There it is right there.
Okay.
Very cool. Yeah, somebody asked for those, so I thought, we do have the Sixth Sense one. They just came out with the juggle head.
The juggle heads. Okay,
I know you got a Sixth Sense fan.
I do.
Did order your deep divers that you wanted.
The 300s?
Yes.
You did?
They're coming. I don't think so. They might be in a box.
They might be? Okay, that's cool.
Let's see.
Damiki jigs.
Oh, okay, we'll come back. I'm going to
Really? Yeah. Let's say 21 pounds won it 2 weeks ago up there. All smallmouth, too.
Hi, Zach.
Hello.
You can be on our YouTube channel. He's like, great.
Great. Yeah.
They're talking Moomaw, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
21 pounds to be doing it.
That's safe.
They're in there, man.
I'm sure. I'm a little bit old fashioned. I don't have scope.
Me either.
Yeah. I mean, basically, what we ended up figuring out was if you ran way up the river, they were just kind of stacked.
How far could you get up though? Could you see the bridge?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
no. We went basically as far as you could go, and it was crazy. There was just every sign of life up there. Yeah.
Everything, man.
Yeah, everything was in there. Jared caught a rainbow on a Ned.
Really?
Yeah.
There's big browns in there.
Yeah.
Big
Actually, it may
brown.
have been a brown. Now that I think about it, I think it was a brown.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
I think at one time Moomaw was the cleanest body of water. This was a long time ago. But it's crazy, like that main lake section, how crystal clear, light Gatorade blue it is. I don't know.
Gatorade blue?
Like, like the light blue Gatorade. Not ice. There's a difference.
I would say it was
everyone knows the Gatorade.
I'd say it was more green when we were there, but
really,
yeah, a little bit.
More lemon lime.
Something like that. Basically, I got into a pretty good, little patch of them, just throwing a Kitech on a ball head out around one of those big line points, and caught numbers, but no, we never found this big one.
Interesting.
The biggest fish of the trip was definitely his. I think you're right. I think it was a brown.
It was a brown. Yeah.
Speaking of Neds, though, Come look.
You got some Z-Mans in here?
No. Open these up. There's more colors in there, but I want to show you. I opened up a couple. You a Ned guy?
Oh, they're getting into the Ned game now. Crush City is.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. Open that up. Because the one thing that I was like, another Ned. However, the shape on this sucker, it looks kind of like a bug. It's got wings on the back, right?
It's got wings.
Kind of. If I was looking at the picture right. Does it? Yeah. See the wings?
The links. Is that what you're saying?
No,
or
look.
wings? Are you saying Pam or Pan?
Look. They're like these little... See the different color?
Oh,
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's more prominent in a picture.
Interesting.
online. But it has like these like imprint of wings. And they smell it every time. Why? Do you know that, Ann? They smell their baits all the time. It's
You
gross.
got to. You got to know what it is.
It's very weird.
You got to know.
And he's really sniffing it.
Think like a fish.
That's going to be my next
That's
t-shirt.
cool.
Think like a fish.
I'm not,
What do you think?
I'm not that.
You're not a... But yeah, that's pretty neat. There's a couple of other colors.
So that's another. It's another elastomer. It's not elastic.
Oh, this one is? Yeah.
Because it's not it's not Z-Man, so it's not
But that's-
technically elastic, but
It's not slimy. I like that.
They say you got to be careful with these. Like if you
can't.
Elastomer, you,
with
yeah.
with other ones,
You can't.
it'll
put 'em in a,
it'll
you can't
melt
put 'em in a
You can't put it... It'll eat.
Yeah.
It'll eat the other box.
Yeah.
leave 'em in the package.
Yeah,
Weird.
that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So what do you think? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Darren
that
will
is.
be excited about that.
Listen, Crush City has been getting. They've been growing.
They've been crushing it.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Bad
That's a
girl.
good one. They've been growing popularity for a reason. It's not because of hype. It's not because of Jacob Wheeler and Dustin Connell. You know, or they're pretty big in this company, but they just catch fish, right?
People like them.
The two,
The mayor, the
the mayor, the mooch minnow, yeah,
the freeloader.
the freeloader.
All right, now look
they're
at
really
this
well.
one.
So
Is this Radger?
That's dirty jigs, probably.
Wrap
well,
plus shad
a little
wrap.
both. Yeah, so the shad wrap. Look at the depth on that thing. Apparently, it.
that thing is fat. Look at
Yes, I've had a request for that. Look at that thing.
One of the first ever jerk baits I threw, Rapala Shad Wrap.
Yeah, but the shad wrap. What's the depth on this thing? 3 to 4 feet. So it's different depth there.
SDR SO9 S Silver. You can't beat them. I mean, you can't go wrong with them. One of the main staples in the game, Rapala Shad Wraps.
Yep.
Very nice. You know me, I like a little bit more.
Japanese.
Yeah, but I mean, they're all great
Yeah.
products. The Rapala Shad Wrap was the first one I ever started with.
Yeah, it's a good
And I
bait.
love them.
Yeah,
so
it's
very
on
nice.
standby.
Any different colors or just?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Let's see.
Nope, not that one.
Nope.
That one.
That blue shimmer. That's exactly what I like
That's
to
moss
see.
back shiner is what that was.
That's what I love to see. Something that gives it that little flash on it. You always see the shiners, whatever it is, minnows, anywhere really. They're always giving that flicker. That flicker.
the scales.
Mimic it very well. And they
Zach's
do-
over
they do a
here
Great job.
rating through.
You like that jig box?
I'm more interested in these jigs.
He likes
Yeah.
jigs.
Yeah.
I'll-
Whose jigs are these?
I'll show you
This-
where they're at. You want to take a look? They're right over here.
All right, let's go. Dirty
Dirty
jigs.
jigs,
Big
man.
fan.
That's my jig box.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are your jigs.
Those are.
Nobody said throw it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love it. That's why I brought it in
So
here.
is that one the one I was looking at there has kind of a smaller hook on that? Is that the crossing? Is that the?
No, I do like anything as far as like footballs go, the finesse jigs. The no jacks are really good as far as like if you want to do some like really deep pitching. I don't throw the Luke Clawsons. They are nice. I think they had more of like a live like rubber
it
skirt
has
on
that
it.
rubber.
Yeah. So let's see here. I don't know if you have any, but I need
It was
the finesse footballs. It wasn't the Luke Clawsons. Gosh darn it, they had so many. They really do. Tour
These are
level.
your football. Yeah.
No, that's just your standards.
This is your finesse football right here.
Yes. Yeah, I love those.
Yeah. I was peeking at something.
The Luke Clawsons are really good too. Great hooks, great colors, tons of colors. You can't beat them. You like that box, don't you? That's nice. Nice. I took a lot of pride and work into that one. They might be Luke Clawsons. I don't know.
Well, you're smart too. You take the trailers off.
Yeah.
You got to take the. That's a pro tip for everybody. You got to take the trailers off your jig, even though we hate to burn through the plastics. The salt, you're going to rust your hooks.
Oh,
Yeah,
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 sure.
you certainly will.
Well, he just came back from throwing them, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's your favorite jig there, Zach?
I've been making them.
Oh.
I'm not that high. I'm not as high speed as Roger. I'm not pouring the lead yet, but I buy the Boss heads, and I've got a ton of skirt material, and I just tie them on myself.
What
There you
hooks
go.
on those?
I think it's a mustad. Just
Mustad?
a mustad jig
Yeah.
hook.
Can't go wrong with
I
Yeah,
mean,
you can't bend them.
Everybody does love a good Dave swim jig.
Mm-hmm.
If you like the swim jigs, Roger was making a swim jig there for a little bit, and you know these haven't caught on. The evergreen grass ripper, they are the same colors as the jackhammer,
Really?
because they're made by Evergreen, who makes the jackhammers.
You know what you don't see people use anymore? At least like they sell is tinsel in their skirts. Why don't they do that anymore? You like tinsel in your skirts?
Roger does. So does Dave. Look at that. There's some tinsel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Old
It's
school.
probably
right there.
well, no, this one does.
Potomac Killer.
This Outcast one has some.
A few of these.
I know Schmidt does, right?
Yes,
Yes.
he does too.
Yes,
I
he
have
does.
a little
It
bit
is
of the old
used.
Schmitties. These are the OG and color.
I don't know. I've gotten more basic as I've gone on, and kind of white, black, green pumpkin.
Keep it simple.
And if you're
Yeah.
around fish, you can probably catch them.
Yeah, that's very true. Something I'm both ways. It's either you kind of keep it simple. Look, whatever works. Just chuck and wind, or throw at your high percentage areas, and then every now and then I like the random,
So
the little neat detail thing.
I guess what I would say is like you were looking at your jerk baits, right?
Mhm.
For me, you're throwing a jerk bait is probably clear. If
Mhm.
you're drop shotting, it's probably clear. So I'm a little bit more intricate with colors when I'm fishing in clear water.
Okay.
If I'm throwing a swim jig or just skipping a jig under dock,
Yeah, I'm here to
green or black,
right.
maybe white, and if they're there,
Throw it in front of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Work the lateral lines and hook them. Very nice. Cool. What else we got?
I see you're wearing a Kenny G shirt.
Yeah.
He has a new thing in the store.
Does he?
Does. And they've been selling like crazy. This little guy. It's the.
Oh my
it looks like the
goodness.
It's the tracer, but it's tiny. Isn't he cute?
Whoa.
He calls him the bougie thing.
The bougie thing, 2
Yeah.
inch. Man, look at how
And he's got a
small those
3-inch too. These things have been killing it.
are. What do you hook these on?
Just a Rogers ball head.
Were these what that was in the last video?
Yeah, I think so.
My goodness gracious, look at that. If you're ever around the bank, this is the bait size profile that you'll see. Mimic what is in the water, people.
Yes.
Nice colors too.
All right, cool.
Really like those.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. What else?
Max 4, makers of Nico. I just dropped a video. Scott Barrett came in.
I saw these during the kayak expo,
Yes.
sitting on the wall, but I just kind of running through here quickly.
The Nico guy. He is designing those. What's he doing? He is trying them out on the Shenandoah. I did a video on him that should be dropping before this one. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet.
Green orange, that's some beautiful colors.
Jared about peed his pants when he saw these.
Which
he liked
ones?
them. All
Yeah,
of them.
all
You know
these?
Jared. He was
Yeah.
very excited.
Man, look at the tails on those.
Mhm.
Chili Ned, that's a beautiful color too.
Isn't it? He's only got 2 colors right now. He's just getting started. But he's doing good. I got one more thing to show you, and then we're
Okay.
gonna sign off. I just got a new box in of order, and let's go look at it.
Let's shoot.
What's in this box? Bull shad swim baits. Let's see what we got.
Ooh, burritos.
Some burritos.
Burritos.
I got a restock of burritos.
Love these big things, man.
They look good.
These 2 colors right here. We've got at least both of them.
Yeah, I only got a couple colors, but honestly, they're the colors you need.
Yeah. Now
Practical
these,
shad.
love these on Lake Anna. Have missed a bunch of fish, trying to boat flip them, but they flat out catch fish. I've seen people skip these underneath docks. I'm not that good with swim baits, but burritos are definitely a must if you're ever going to go like the bigger style swim baits, 5-inch, 6-inch.
There's a burrito and a nacho.
Yes,
so
the nachos.
There's a 6-inch, 5-inch, and then the nacho I think is 4.
And I'm pretty sure they have a lot of good colors too, don't they?
They do. I
Yeah,
only
they
got,
have a very
they
big
have a
broad selection.
They do. So if
Yeah.
you want to check them out directly, otherwise I just got some basic shad colors because they
Mhm.
seem to be the most popular around here.
Mid lake, down lake, Lake Anna, you cannot go wrong with these. Mix some big old thread fin shad. This is the way to go right here. Oh, look at this little cute thing. What an adorable little. Look at that thing.
That's the nacho.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? That's sweet.
He's
Love
so
these
cool.
things.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so we got a couple new shipments in today. That's that.
Cool.
Cool
I'm gonna
guy.
get back to fixing this jig box.
You do that for me.
Come on
You
in.
do that. All right, thanks.
See y'all next time.